I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that song.
I do have court today at 9 o'clock for one of the HROs. We'll talk about one of them real quick. We're about half done with the one that we're having the hearing for today. This is a continuation of something we did in August where we presented our case, did all of our stuff, went very well. And we've been dying to finish this up, like really dying to finish this thing up. And I think the less I say about that one, the better. I mean, you don't run a play action, 50-yard bomb when you're up by 40 points. So just, run the ball and, watch the clock dwindle down. But as far as the other one goes, I this is going to hurt some of your feelings, some of you who came here to be angry at the toe and you think I'm the bad guy. I mean, just remember, I am the guy who told you years ago that you're being lied to, you're being manipulated by a liar and a con man, and you got mad at me every time I told you. Patrick ain't showing up again. Patrick decided yesterday at the last minute that he didn't feel brave enough, or he didn't feel up to it to show up. It's not smart. It's not wise. But he ain't coming. Now, I don't know if he hasn't been told. I mean, if he had been told what happened last time, I think he would have moved heaven and earth to show up. I don't know if he wasn't told what happened last time, but the judge was this close last time to granting a default judgment. I mean, the whole point of today's hearing was you're going to come. I'm going to give you grace. I'm going to give you grace, and I'm going to let you come in and answer for the bullshit of not showing up last time and letting us know the day before that you weren't showing up and sending this note of questionable origin. He was going to have to answer for the note. They sent in at like 6 p.m. last night. I was talking to my attorney last night, and he goes, they just sent this into the court at like 6 p.m. after the court closed on a Thursday. And said, yeah, his back hurts too much. He's not coming. So I imagine that the first part of today is going to be a lot of waiting. They're probably going to go.
They should actually send a doctor to check his back. His back's still hurting, but he's doing a show. They're doing this little piggy at 5 o'clock. So I had to start early, get a head start.
In chambers, and the attorneys are going to have a talk.
So Melton's dumb enough to not show for court and then do this little piggy? But he's smarter than everybody, remember? Because he invented super tips?
I don't know what's going to happen. My attorney and I talked about the possibilities yesterday. All I can say is we're not going to say anything. We figure that, this is their pile of shit that they stepped on, and we're going to let them deal with it. Like I said, a lot of our thing is just, what's the Napoleonic quote? When your enemy is making mistakes, don't interrupt them. We're just going to sit back and see what happens. So that's what's going on today. Then we get to finish up that hearing from August where we presented our case, and we did a very good job of presenting our case. And then we're going to finish that up. And there's a chance that this whole thing's over today. I mean, one of the cases is going to be over today. But the other one could be over essentially by forfeit. It's Back to the Future 3 when Biff Tannen is calling out Marty McFly, and Marty goes, I guess I have to forfeit. Forfeit? What's that mean, forfeit?
Oh, I love when people quote old movies like Dave Landau. That's why Dave Landau is such a big hit with podcasting, because every comedy makes is a movie reference. And after a while, you're like, okay, we get it. We get it. You watch a lot of movies, and you think that's edgy. Also, used to wear T-shirts that were you always had something to say on this T-shirts. That was also, he thought it was cool. He's like Ray DeVito, Dave Landau.
It means you win without a fight, Buford. What? Forfeit? So yeah, that's what's going on today. I really don't have anything else for you. It's not that exciting.
You're saying that again.
I'm just glad that we're doing this. I'm just happy that we're doing this. I've been waiting for this forever. You know, there's a lot that my attorney and I talked about on the phone that I'm very superstitious about, and I'm just not going to say anything. And I know that a lot of you are going, oh, you won't say anything, so that means if we chide you enough, you're going to say something. No.
Send them super chats.
In fact, once we're out of links today, I'm leaving. I'm so not saying anything that once we're out of links, I'll go. I got two things I want to play for you guys. If we get to those two things and there's no links, I'm out. I'll just sit around and wait until court starts. But I thought I'd come on for a couple of hours, say hi to you guys. So yeah, Melton's not showing up. He's not coming. I would say probably, I mean, look, I can only say if it were me and it were my attorney, I would be screaming. If it were my attorney, he would be screaming, get your fat ass on a plane and get here. This is not negotiable. But I'm not them. And I like the attorney that's going to be there today. What's his name? Brian Lewis. I like Brian. Like I had one little back and forth with him in court the last time we were. I said something jokingly and he laughed. I like the guy. I like Brian Lewis. He seems like a stand-up dude, professional, nice guy. But I absolutely love my attorney, Brian Johnson. You need anything criminal, family, civil, anything like that, Heller and Thien, ask for Brian Johnson. If you're looking for a lawyer right now, if you're going, I need an attorney, I don't know what I'm going to do, so on and so forth. Brian Johnson, Heller and Thien, the guy's incredible. The guy's amazing. Nobody better than Brian Johnson.
I think you have to live in that area to utilize Brian Johnson, don't you? Is he gonna
from Heller and Thien? I love my buddy Casey Cobe. We're very good friends. So I will never put anyone above him, but they're 1A and 1A. They have to be tied for the top spot. I mean, look, Casey got me out of 2 marriages with relatively little financial pain. So that awesome. Great. He got no courtroom.
These lawyers must think this guy's an absolute clown. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. I'm saying these lawyers. He's been divorced twice. He's not even, how was he, 40? Divorced twice. Oh, God.
Settlements both times. Awesome. Great work. I mean, one of them was aided by a drug arrest. But, I mean, look, you take an assist where you can get them.
It is what it is.
But Brian Johnson at Heller and Thien, aces. If I would, hey, my only regret is that I don't have more thumbs to hold up. We got one more link left. We're going to call it after that. I thought he was going to say, my only regret is I don't have more regrets. Say I would accept links for another 3 minutes, so get those in. Otherwise, we got one more, and it's been a great Rumble Link, short Rumble Link Friday, you guys. Thank you very much. I'll go retie my tie, get ready for court. You didn't hear? Looking to wrap up both HROs today would be my idea. Melton's not showing up again. He filed something at 6 p.m. last night at the last minute saying, yeah, I'm not coming.
I already heard that part. Oh, different group of losers.
We might have Mr. Nick Rekieta. Nick, you there, buddy?
Hey, I'm here. I can't be on camera because I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
And sorry, I just don't have it in my schedule to be in front of a camera right now. I gotta be moving, but I am here. So thank you for having me.
The audio's cutting in and out.
Great.
Yeah, your audio's very choppy. I assume it's because you're in a very rural part of Minnesota.
It should be.
Maybe he got into another accident. Wow, this is going to be a humdinger. This is going to be a humdinger. You got the loser on the right, bottom right. You got the 2 losers on the top. Carl's like Walter Cronkite compared to these other 2 losers. Fantastic. I thought Melton would be on to stick it to the judge.
Good. It's probably just the way my car works. I won't here's what I won't do. I won't take up much time because I'll just announce it. I'm still under a gag order.
That's fucking unbelievable. What the fuck? You're in court all day today.
Yes. And without getting into details, we made very good progress. And there's a briefing schedule, which I think I'm allowed to say those things. So it's the hearing is like procedurally over, but there's some briefing that needs to be done, and until the judge issues his order, he's maintaining the gag order. So I can't talk about details, but I know there are people in the courtroom diligently reporting every single word.
Yeah, so we do have word from them. Nick, your audio is atrocious.
Yeah, the Bluetooth in your the Bluetooth in your other car is better. Use that one.
Yeah,
your other car is that a joke?
The van?
A movie made a joke.
Yeah, it's sensitive. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys do the show. I don't want to distract.
We have no show now, so nothing. It's just a bunch of continuances. And this club-footed Carl thought he had to go live to stick it to everybody. Again, as long as Melton can't do a show, that's all I really care about. I assumed he was going to be on the show today. Why would they do this little piggy without him? He's the king pig.
From it, if I get a chance, I'll pop on with the camera. But
that'd be great.
Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, Nick.
Bye.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Look at these losers. Oh, it's fantastic.
Nick Rekieta, who spent all day in the courtroom today, and wow, still under a gag order. I was hoping, I was messaging with him earlier today and said, "I'd love to have you. We're bringing this little piggy back." By the way, welcome back, this little piggy. Hey,
yeah,
it's been a while.
We came back from the dead.
I'm so excited to hear. I was so excited. I got the link. I was like, I'm gonna be there no matter what. I'm here for it.
Wow, she comes in with a hot take. She's excited for the link.
Yeah, we got ran off the internet, and here we are back. And I was messaging with Nick today, and he said, "Yeah, I mean, if I can talk, I'll come on and talk." And unfortunately, still under a gag order. Unbelievable.
It was interesting. Like before we get into the next stuff, which I know everyone wants to, it's going to be disappointing. Like it's ultimately going to be
what a fucking tease. Holy shit, you're a pro, Moody.
Thanks, Moody.
I've learned. This is the anti-Mikey interview strategy.
Good point. Yeah. Set the expectations.
Guys,
This is going to suck.
Right.
Fair enough.
But like how watching, like Aaron for a long time says these guys need me. They really want me. That I'm winning when they're online, and I'm winning if they're offline. Seeing him flounder and try to find new enemies, he's digging around, looking in the sofa cushions, trying to find.
No, you clowns are. You clowns are looking for new enemies. I mean, this Moody's such a fucking loser. Melton can't even do a show. If anybody's losing, it's your boy. It's your daddy. He can't even sit in a big boy chair. But right, steel toe, another loss for the toe. Because that's what they decided. Where's Melton? Where's Melton? Where's Melton? Where's your boy Melton? Is he okay? He can't even sit in a chair? He can't go to Minnesota?
Anyone he could beef with while we were away.
I mean, he was in competition with Karmic. They were competing for the #1 morning show at some point. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Right, but they're winning, but Melton's also winning. That fat fuck, Melton, if you're watching, call in. That fat fuck can't do anything. He can't even do this little piggy, and this is his big show. But somehow Carl and this Moody and this loser, pretty antisocial, they're all winners because that's what they decided.
Here, Aaron. None of that's real. So let's get caught up. We do have boots on the ground, Moody. You've been giving updates to Haley all day. We have new updates since the Pretty Antisocial podcast went off air. And I'll remind everyone, you can go to supertip.gg/WATP if you wish to support this program and participate as well. So Moody, let's give a little quick background. What happened today?
Right. So this is the continuation of the hearing. The last one sort of stopped halfway through Aaron's cross-examination in August of last year. So it's been what 10 months since that was happening. So it's been on pause. So it's the continuation of that. And this is like what you'd refer to as the trial in colloquial. It's like this is where the judge is hearing both sides, and sides are presenting evidence, questioning witnesses, and going back and forth.
And can I just point out, and I realize everyone knows this, but it's an important thing to say, is that this hearing is based on Aaron taking out an HRO against Nick Rekieta. Now, Aaron's had 2 HROs against him that he didn't contend with. He didn't say this is ridiculous, and so he just accepted it. So he thought he could do this to Nick Rekieta and Patrick Melton. Problem is, both of those guys said, fuck you. You can't take a restraining order out against me. I'm not threatening you physically in any way.
Right, and Melton won. Melton won because he's done 4 shows since the end of March. And he can't sit in a chair. He can't even be on This Little Piggy.
You just want me to shut up on the internet because you're like getting made fun of.
Yeah, Haley went through it today. She went through all the documents from the HROs. Next one happened. Aaron applied for that the day he got arrested for violating like the judge's orders in the revenge porn case. And that was when Patrick went to see him in court and reported on that. That day, so he was released from jail. On that same day, he went and applied for an HRO. He applied to have his fees covered by for like the people who need financial help. So he got his fees waived.
What, the battered woman shelter told him to piss off?
Right. And he applied for a 1-year HRO against Nick. And he was asking them to have the same restrictions that he had against him, which is you can't mention him on any sort of podcast, on social media, or anywhere at all. Because that was Aaron's view into HROs. That's all his experience was. These bullshit things that women take out on men. Why don't I weaponize that and get it against my enemies?
We saw what he submitted, in both cases, Nick and Patrick Melton. He wanted it for the judge to say, you cannot bring up Aaron on your shows, on the internet and social media at all.
Correct.
And in both cases, the judge went, I'm not going to do that. 500 feet. Is that good enough? We'll give you that. All right, man.
And look, Aaron lied on these. We know he lied. Aaron knows he lied. Everyone knows he lied. His lawyer can't say he lied, and the judge doesn't know he lied. But everyone who's tangentially interested in Aaron knows he lied on these forms.
Haley, you went through this today. Some of the lies. Do you want to point out a few of the egregious lies that he had on these?
Well, okay, the one about being threatened nonstop for the last year is what he claimed was Nick. Same way with Patrick. That was
imagine you're sweeping, as the kids say, sweeping for a guy who does coke with his kids, and a guy who has such a bad hunchback he can't even do shows anymore. He can't travel, he can't walk, he can't talk. But these guys act like somehow this guy does coke with his kids and a hunchback are somehow heroic figures. I mean, this lady is so pathetic. These people are all such losers. It's spectacular. And I'm glad I'm watching because it really makes you appreciate the simple things in life.
obviously one. Gosh, I'm trying to think. There was
again, she doesn't make any money doing this. She doesn't make any money. Don't believe me? Don't believe, or maybe she's making it on super tips. Maybe she's making it on super tips. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. She's making it over on super tips because she's a winner. Last 7 days, $271. I mean, again, these people all think they're fucking investigative reporters. Today, $37. Yesterday, $121. Last 7 days, $271. Total revenue, $10,100. And that comes to, you know, $6,000. She's probably been doing it for years. How long has she been doing it? Joined May 2024. So she's been doing it for 2 years. So she makes about $3,000 a year. Good for her. Good for her. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet cash. That is pretty sweet cash.
There was one that was worded really strangely, and it's one that I've never been able to figure out. Do you know what I'm talking about, Moody?
Yes.
Where it's the
He-
consent to
he
invite, encourage, or
claimed-
solicit.
Talk about Melton. Where's Melton? Melton can't even be on his own show. That don't even make any sense.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach.
Oh no. Well, I guess I'm not blocked. I guess he's too sick to get the phone.
A third party to engage in a sexual act with the
Yes.
victim.
So this is like a form of harassment where you like put up a Craigslist post or a classified ad, or you write in a bathroom somewhere, hey, you can like you.
Kevin, I am under a court gag order. I'm very happy, and I will talk to you later. I'm a big fan.
Okay. I thought he was gonna. I just want to ask him if the judge is mad at Melton. Somebody picked up.
Solicit prostitution
Put
for
his phone
someone
number.
without
I mean, these fucking. You gotta. You can't even make this shit up. These fucking losers pretend like they're winning because Melton can't even answer his own phone. And then the other day he tweeted out that apparently Felicia has some kind of mustache, or somebody gave her an AI mustache. And Melton was like, he tweeted stash. Again, even if Felicia has a mustache, she can still do shows. She could still walk. Melton, again, like I said, I don't give a fuck what happens. As long as Melton can't do fucking shows, that's all I give a fuck about. So that's why I was going to snipe today, because I'm like, this is going to be exciting. Melton's going to come back and stick it to the judge. But now he's stuck again.
they consent.
For a good time,
So
Colin,
they
yeah.
turn
Yeah.
up and they that's a way to harass someone.
Sure.
And so Aaron claimed Nick
What a
did
lineup. Pretty antisocial movie and this club-footed clown.
that to him.
He had very
in the-
specific dates though, from April the 11th to November the 10th of 2024. Like that was a
Mhm.
very specific time period. By the way, I sent you the newest
By the way,
sketch of Dortbert, Moody, when you have time to pull that up, please. Thank you.
Hello?
Very specific time period. By the way, I sent you the newest court sketch of Dortbert, Moody, when you have time to pull that up, please. Thank you.
I got a few of those too.
Okay.
wow, this is going to be a blast.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron has said on his program recently, and we can play it later if there's time, that Patrick Melton.
There's time. You got no show. Nick Ricotta's not here. Melton's not here. If we got time. Carl acts like it's 60 minutes or some shit.
Threatened to have sex with his daughter, and Patrick Melton threatened to kill Aaron. Like he's just
Mhm.
making this shit up now.
No. He
Yeah.
definitely said it. Melton definitely said it. And the great thing about a bad back is a bad back does not recover like you want it to. That's why professional golfers always get bad backs, and basically the career's over. Because once the back goes bad, it doesn't come around no more, like that Tom Petty song. So, yeah, I thought Melton was going to make an appearance, stick it to the judge, but he's not here, man.
They're total lies.
Yes.
Patrick Melton threatened to have sex with his daughter, and Patrick
Oh, there's clips of it. I saw it.
Melton threatened to kill Aaron. Like he's just
Mhm.
making this shit up.
No, he's not. I saw it myself, my very own eyes. And again, this is fantastic. This is fantastic. Melton still can't do shows. And now he probably can't do shows for another month, or else the judge will be like, wait, why are you doing a show? Melton, is your money down? Is your money down, Hunchback?
Yeah.
They're total lies.
Yes.
And it's the gayest lawfare. So the fact that everyone else on the internet who has internet beefs, and in my world, I know a lot of people who have that going on.
Mhm.
None of them go to the court, except for Stuttering John Wandas. None of them go.
Right. None of them except everybody that Carl's associated with. None of them except all the people Carl's associated with go to courts. Literally, Melton, He does a show with Melton on Friday and does a show with the Shitware on Monday, and they're both in court. They're both in litigation. But nobody does it. Again, Carl's such a clown. Nobody does it except all the people that he's besties with.
So the fact that everyone else on the internet who has internet beefs, and in my world, I know a lot of people who have that going on. None of them go to the court, except for Stuttering John Wanda's. None of them go to the courthouse to try to figure it out. Everyone else just fucking figures it out on their shows. But Aaron's such a pussy that he wanted to try to shut people up.
Especially someone who talks.
Right. He's taking away their First Amendment right.
Talks into a microphone for a living and says they're the greatest heel in the biz. Like, if you're getting enemies and starting beefs, isn't that you doing your job properly? Aren't you a good heel in that case?
He's the heel. He's the people love to hate him, I thought.
Right.
You know, one of the more egregious things that I saw going back over these.
Speaking of, this is ironic because we're watching us call This Little Piggy while you're eating. Some would say overeating.
I think it's sensible without the fries.
HROs was some of the vagueness of the dates of what he was claiming. That kind of thing as a woman ticks me off, because I'm like, if it were me filing these, I would know the exact day, the time, the hour, the weather, what temperature it was. You know, he's just saying June of this year, or, you know, from June to, I don't know, now. It's like, well, tell me when you felt threatened, or when you got specific, you know, verbal or physical or, you know, whatever it is kind of threat. I don't know.
The thing is, these like there are very vulnerable people in society that need protection. These people can be very uneducated. They might not be able to write.
And that these hearings are awesome, and he's crushing it. He's looking forward to it. He's got the best lawyer in the world and all this stuff. But then he says shit like this on his show.
Interest says, did you wear your funeral suit to the meeting? No, I did not. Wait a minute. Do I have a funeral suit? I got court on Friday. Don't make me self-conscious. I'm all set for court. Everything's good to go. I'm looking forward to it. Kind of having the last little showdown on that whole deal. And now you're telling me that I have a funeral suit? I hope not. I only have church suits, court suits. It's really my only two suits.
Lawsuits, birthday suits.
As I understand it. Like you dude with $1, he says, I'm debating taking the day off and going to the courthouse. Don't do that. Like, here's my thing.
This is great. All right. So a guy's like, I want to support you, Aaron. I'm going to go to the courthouse.
Aaron has not had a single person turn up to support him in any of these hearings.
Shocking.
People alone. Like, leave these court people alone. They don't like you being there. They don't like having all these people just gawking and looking. It's, in my opinion, it's disrespectful of the court. Some people like to pack the courtroom because they're insecure. So I don't need any help. I appreciate it. I appreciate all your well wishes. Go to work, make money for your families. I feel very good about everything going on Friday. So you guys just enjoy yourselves, have your days. Don't bother yourself with any of this shit. Like, I'm not insecure enough to be like, we need to load up the whole thing.
No, you're so insecure, you don't want anyone there as they're talking about your small and insignificant genitalia as part of the hearing. And
wow, Carl's talking about another man's. Wow. What happened to Clearwater Chad? What happened to you? You fell off?
A little grease got on the screen, sorry.
You what?
A little grease hit the screen, and
it's crazy to me that you can see his insecurity shining through in this clip. It's a perfect example.
I can't watch it. I'd rather watch Clearwater Chad eat than these fucking losers. Clearwater Chad, Melton can't even do shows. If people say you're fat, Melton's so fat he can't do. How fat is he? He's so fat he can't do shows in a chair.
That's true.
He can't walk. He can't talk. He can't go to Minnesota. But people have a problem with you.
Well, you can't trust a hunchback.
It's ludicrous.
I agree.
And hey, Adam.
Hey, Dirty Rat.
Dirty Rat's a good boy. He is. Check him out on the YouTube channel.